Hello friends, I am Chinmay Mahapatra and I welcome all of you to my channel CM's Biology. So let's start today's video session where we will discuss the most probable MCQs for NEET 2020. So let's see what are the most probable MCQs for NEET 2020 from the chapter Human Reproduction. Okay, so let's move on to question number 1. What is the correct sequence of sperm formation? So out of these four options, which is the correct sequence of sperm formation? Spermatogonia, spermatocyte, spermatozoa, spermatid. Spermatogonia, spermatozoa, spermatocyte, spermatid. Spermatogonia, spermatocyte, spermatid, and spermatozoa. Spermatid, spermatocyte, spermatogonia, and spermatozoa. So my dear friend, the answer is very simple and very clear here. That is the spermatogonia, spermatocyte, spermatid, and spermatozoa. Answer is C. This is the different stages through which the sperm moves and finally the mature sperm well organized structure, that is spermatozoa, is formed. Question number 2. Delivery of developed fetus is scientifically called as parturition, oviposition, abortion, ovulation. This one is very clear also. The scientific term for delivery of developed fetus is parturition. So the answer is A. So next question, my dear friends, C. Third one. Capacitation occurs in. Capacitation means maturity of the sperm to fertilize the ovum. So capacitation occurs in Rete, testis, epididymis, vas deferens, or female reproductive tract. So my dear friend, actually what happens when the sperm is delivered into the vaginal canal of the female, it travels through the cervix and uterus to reach the fallopian tube where it fertilizes the ovum. So on its way in the female reproductive tract, it become unable to fertilize the ovum. So capacitation occurs in the female reproductive tract. That means D is the right answer. Although it becomes active and motile in the epididymis and stored there also, but the capacitation process occurs in the female reproductive tract. Question number 4. Graphian follicles develop from stroma of ovaries, germinal epithelium of ovary, both of these, none of these. So the Graphian follicle develops from the germinal epithelium of ovary, which becomes primordial follicle and finally matures to become Graphian follicle. So the answer is B, germinal epithelium of ovary. Question number 5. Lower narrow end of uterus is called lumen, hilus, infundibulum, cervix. So here it is the part of the female reproductive system. The uterus narrows downward to form the cervix. So the answer is D, that is cervix, and it opens outside through the vagina and the vulva. Okay, so cervix is the right answer. Question number 6. Bartholin's glands of female corresponds to which gland in male? My dear friends, here the Bartholin gland and the Corpus gland in male have similar function. They lubricate the genital organ of the female and male respectively. So Bartholin glands in case of female and Corpus gland in case of male, they lubricate the genital organ during sexual intercourse. So the answer is Corpus gland A. Question number 7 for you. Corpus luteum is excretory, digestive, respiratory, or endocrine. So we know that corpus luteum has important role in the secretion of progesterone and it helps in the secretion process. So it is endocrine in function. D is the right answer. Question number 8 for you. Acrosome is made up of. This question is asked many times in boards as well as different competitive examinations. So acrosome, the cap-like structure on the head of the sperm, is made up of the Golgi bodies. So the answer is A. Question number 9. Which part of sperm provides energy for its movement? So energy is provided in a cell. As we know, sperm is a haploid cell. So for each cell, energy is provided by the mitochondria, and we know that the middle piece of the sperm contains the mitochondria. The head is made up of nucleus, and the Golgi body, the acrosome, is made up of Golgi body. So the middle piece is having mitochondria, so it provides energy to the sperm. So the answer is B, middle piece. Question number 10, my dear friends. The minute cells which separate from the developing ova during their maturation are called. So we know that during oogenesis, many different polar bodies are formed which are separated from the developing ovum, and the mature ovum is one, and there are three different polar bodies formed during the process. So the minute cells are A, polar bodies. Question number 11, my dear friends. Polar bodies are formed during, yes, it is very clear. We can say it gametogenesis, but the most appropriate answer is oogenesis. The answer is C. So do not confuse here, because oogenesis is the most appropriate answer. During formation and development of ovum, polar bodies are formed. So oogenesis, C. Question number 12, my dear friends. The starting of menstruation in girls is called menarche, menopause, puberty, parturition. So parturition is the process of giving birth to a mature fetus. Menopause is the stop of menstrual cycle in women. Puberty is getting maturity, and the answer here is menarche, the starting of menstruation in girls. So the answer is A, menarche. Question number 13. In mammals, failure of testis to descend into the scrotum is known as. So sometimes the testis do not descend to the scrotal sac and remains in the abdominal cavity, which is called Cryptorchidism. So the answer is C, Cryptorchidism. Okay. So testis do not descend to the scrotum in some mammals. It is failure of descendant. Okay. 14th. The tunica albuginea is a covering around the ovaries, testes, epididymis, scrotal sacs. This layer, tunica albuginea, is the layer covering the testes, my dear friends. The answer is B. It is also seen in case of the penis. Okay. So testis is the right answer. 15. Gonads are derived from. So the gonads are the male gonads, testis, or female gonads, that is ovary, are derived from the mesoderm. They are mesodermal in origin. The answer is C, mesoderm. Question number 16. Spermatogenesis is induced by which hormone induces spermatogenesis? It is also very easy one. It is the FSH and LH which induces the spermatogenesis. The answer is A, FSH. Next question, 17. Which of the following is primary sex organ? Vagina, ovary, uterus, fallopian tube. All these are the sex organs of female, and the primary sex organ is very clear, that is ovary. Testis and ovary are considered as the primary sex organ. So here, as we are talking about the female and all the options, among all the options, ovary is the right answer. 17B. Let's move on. Question number 18. Ovulation in females is under the control of. So ovulation in case of female takes place with the help of which hormones? Which hormones control the ovulation in female? It is the FSH and LH, follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Answer is C. Okay. So FSH and LH control the ovulation in female. Question number 19. How many eggs will be formed from 100 primary oocytes? So as we know, a single primary oocyte gives rise to a single mature egg. All the other three becomes polar body. But in case of, if you will go for spermatogenesis, from a single primary spermatocytes, 4 different mature sperms were produced. But here it is only one. So from 100 primary oocyte, 100 eggs will be formed. Answer is A. Okay, question number 20. Testes produce sperms, hormones, mucus, both A and B. So testis is responsible for formation of a male sex hormone and sperms. So answer will be D, both A and B, sperms and hormones. So answer is D. Question number 21. Rete testis is a covering of the testis, connective tissue, part of muscle network in the testis. So the seminiferous tubules unite to form these network in the testis. So rete testis are nothing but the tubules which brings the sperm after its formation in the seminiferous tubule to the epididymis. So these are the rete testis network in the testis. Answer is D. Question number 22. Endometrium is the lining of bladder, vagina, uterus, oviduct. So endometrium, we know it is the lining of the uterus. So the answer is C. Okay. Question number 23. Corpus glands secrete a substance to neutralize acidity, nourish sperms, kills pathogens, all of these. So here corpus gland is only responsible for the neutralizing acidity, because acidity is there in the urethra, as urethra is the only way through which sperm and the urine comes out. Urine being acidic, the acidic nature of urine in the urethra and in the vagina of female is neutralized by the secretion of the corpus gland. So the answer is neutralize acidity A. So 23, answer is A. Question number 24. In man, the sperms are stored and nourished in. So the sperms are produced in the seminiferous tubules of the testis. So testis can be the right answer, but not inside the testis. It comes out and stored and nourished inside the epididymis. So the right answer will be epididymis, where the mature sperms are stored and become motile there and get nourishment. So the answer is C. 24C, epididymis. Question number 25. In women, cessation of menstruation occurs at the age of, so we call that menopause. So what is the age of women when menopause occurs? 12 to 14 years, 45 to 55 years, 60 years, doesn't occur at all, means continues throughout the life. So the right answer of menopause, the age of women during menopause is about 45 to 55 years. So the answer is B, my dear friends. So my dear friends, these are some of the MCQs, most probable MCQs from the chapter Human Reproduction. Thank you very much. Please subscribe and hit bell icon. If you like this video, please do not forget to like and comment, so that it will encourage me to produce more videos for you. Thank you very much for watching.